This video will take you on a ride, so hold on tight because I have got the biggest last-minute leak of the iPhone SE 4, the new design of the iPhone 17 Air, and lastly, hands on nothing, Phone 3A versus iPhone 16 Pro Max camera comparison. But before we dive in, please like and subscribe our channel as a gesture of support and motivation. It really means a lot to us. You can also join our Telegram channel for exclusive leaks. The link is available in the description. Talking about the first leak, iPhone SE 4 cases have surfaced on Alibaba, confirming the previously rumored design. Apple is expected to unveil the iPhone SE 4 at a special event today at 10 a.m. Pacific time, meaning the official launch is just hours away. However, ahead of the announcement, protective cases for the device have been spotted on Alibaba, reinforcing the design leaks from Spiggin's renders. The back of the phone closely resembles the iPhone SE 3, but the front introduces a notch with a slim bottom bezel, marking the end of the home button in favor of Face ID. Like its predecessor, the iPhone SE 4 appears to lack MagSafe support, as the absence of alignment magnets in the cases suggests the phone itself won't have them. The rear camera setup also remains nearly identical to the previous model. Additionally, according to Bloomberg expert Mark Gurman, Apple is set to open pre-orders for the iPhone SE 4 at 5 a.m. Pacific time on February 21, 2025. This aligns with Apple's typical launch pattern, where pre-orders commence shortly after the product announcement. The iPhone 17 Air is set to introduce a fresh design, as revealed in a recent video by Front Page Tech, hosted by John Prosser. The device is expected to feature a minimalist aesthetic with a rear camera bar housing a single 48-megapixel camera, a microphone, and an LED flash. While the design draws similarities to Google's Pixel lineup, Apple is likely to incorporate its own distinctive elements. On the front, the iPhone 17 Air will retain the dynamic island but in a slimmer form. Under the hood, it is expected to be powered by the A19 chip, placing it a step below the Pro models. Although early rumors suggested a $1,300 price tag, Prosser believes Apple will price it more competitively, making it a mid-range offering rather than a premium flagship. However, the iPhone 17 Air resembles the iPhone SE 4 in areas like a single-camera latest chipset with just one generation upgrade and in-house manufactured 5G modem. What's your take on the similarities between the iPhone SE 4 and the iPhone 17 Air? Let us know in the comments below. Now, coming to the last part. Nothing has shared an intriguing hands-on live comparison between the Nothing Phone 3A and the iPhone 16 Pro Max video, hinting that its mid-range device can compete with Apple's flagship. The video showcases the capabilities of the Nothing Phone 3A camera system, suggesting a powerful camera system. Here, take a look.
Ooh, super stunning.
This is like a surprising strength of the phone for me. We got our hands on one of the brand new 3A phones. What I'm going to show you is the new camera system, and it's a beautiful day out in London today, so what better time to give it a test?
Just to keep it super fair, we'll be testing it against an iPhone 16 Pro Max. We'll shoot the exact same photos across both devices.
Do we pay for this?
We'll be testing the new camera system with its three 50-megapixel cameras, including the main camera, the Sony periscope, and the front camera, plus an 8-megapixel ultra-wide lens. We're going to take you through a bunch of shooting modes, so we'll see how this camera holds up.
So the main camera on this phone has the largest full well capacity of any comparable sensor.
That's cool, but what does it actually mean?
It basically means that the camera is able to capture a wider range of brightness, so overexposed and underexposed conditions come out really nice.
All right, let's see how both of these phones hold up in natural light. No adjustments, just point and shoot at the subject. What do you reckon?
There are some stylistic differences for sure.
The iPhone, it just looks a lot cooler, a lot more blue in the white balance. They both look pretty good. If we zoom in, that's a nice show of the dynamic range actually.
It's very dark, so I think this is a good place to test out how the cameras hold up in a low light condition. What are we thinking?
Well, the first thing I would say is that both phones, given the darkness, like they took the photo really quickly, which is nice not to have to deal with super long exposures. It looks pretty even in terms of saturation on both. So what do you think?
Holding up. Comment down below, win a prize.
Win a trip to this alleyway.
Yeah. The new Nothing phone has a periscope lens, and that means that we can get capabilities such as a 3x optical zoom, 6x lossless zoom, and a 60x ultra zoom. That's all amazing, and it's looking great.
A telephoto lens allows the scene to be projected onto the sensor with a longer focal length. The longer the focal length, the bigger the magnification. Traditional cameras, this works really well as the photographer can select between longer and shorter lenses to get the desired zoom level they want. However, smartphones, this presents a trade-off. Just how thick can we allow our phones to be in order to get the greatest amount of zoom. We have enough space to get the focal length for the desired magnification at a cost of a much lower Z-axis depth.
Natalie, let's have a look at the results. We'll start off with the Leek Street sign. The thing I find really interesting is just the amount of detail in the shot. And then for the second image, I shot these light bulbs. And I think it's really nice because you can start to see that depth of field effect.
Bokeh.
It's really exciting because we've never had any zoom capability like this on nothing phones before.
Periscope, hey?
A whole lens for zoom. And actually, now think about it. Why don't you give me the lens off of there and then we can show everybody. Just imagine for a second having a lens like that on the back of your phone. I mean, it's exaggerated, but you get the idea. We managed to pack that much zoom into a phone that thick. I think it's a pretty good achievement. Most phones in this category have a 2 megapixel macro lens to capture close-ups, but with our phone, you can shoot up to 6 times macro zoom shots thanks to the periscope lens.
This new nothing phone image looks super stunning.
It's worth mentioning as well, we used the 5X on the iPhone and we used 6X on this one.
Something that we see a lot online on the community site is people using external macro lenses and clipping them onto their phone. You don't need it. If you're using the 6X zoom, you don't need it.
It's like having 2 lenses.
We should head back to the office now, and I see some Line bikes, so this might be a good opportunity to cycle there and test out the 4K video stabilization. I heard it enhances video stability by over 200%, so should be good. Cool, I'm excited to go see those shots.
I think this was a brilliant test to see how the phones handle stabilizing footage. We shot at 4K 30 FPS on each phone. And just for reference, the iPhone can shoot at higher frame rates at this resolution, but to make it fair, we set them both to 30.
And what I'm seeing so far is that they both look super smooth.
Yeah, it was a pretty rough ride to say the least. And I think, as you say, it kind of was giving the vibe that it was shot on a gimbal, which is a really nice result. I remember Raymond saying something about adaptive stabilization as well. So I think the phone takes a look at your footage, makes an assessment as to whether or not it needs some help and does some work in the background. And I think we're definitely seeing the results of that.
So given that we've just spent the whole day with our new phone, what do you think?
I'm really impressed. We put it up against one of the best camera systems on the market in the iPhone 16, and I think the results speak for themselves.
Yeah, I mean, when we released 2A Plus, that already had great camera improvements, but this is such a significant upgrade and you can really see that.
Agreed. So we really look forward to seeing what you all think about what we showed you today in the comment section. Don't hold back. We've got plenty more to reveal about this product in the coming weeks, so we look forward to sharing more with you soon.
Can't wait. Bye.
It's definitely impressive to see the Nothing Phone 3A handling 4K at 30 FPS so well. The performance suggests Nothing is making real progress in optimizing their camera system. As for the design, even though the module was blurred in the video, it does resemble the OnePlus 12 series with some unique tweaks. Plus, with Nothing officially sharing the camera module on their X account, it seems like they're teasing something exciting. What are your thoughts about the upcoming iPhone SE 4? Are you excited about the launch? Do you think Nothing Phone 3A will be better than the iPhone SE 4? Let us know in the comments below. With that being said, I will see you guys in the next video.